Hey everyone, and welcome to Action Bullet Points. So today we're going to do something different, something that we've done a couple of times, but we're going to talk about gun maintenance and actually, well, a little bit of gunsmithing, if you can call it that. And we're going to talk about ridiculous guns. So what you see is the collection of guns. Well, I can't call it a collection because we're using them, but you can call it whatever you like. But you're looking at NRA Action Open, NRA Action Metallic, and another NRA Action Open gun that we're going to use for North Island Gems. But the cool thing about it, I'll show you the photo of this, but you probably remember the base being wooden. So I used certain technique that I picked up from Yuki, how you can build up the base plate without going to the gunsmith and ordering that base plate. It's exorbitant amount of money. I'll show you how you can do that. So that base plate's been built up by me, should I say. And then we didn't stop there. For the new open gun, this base plate also been built up. So originally 3D printed base plate, did not particularly like it, had to shave it off and build up with something called knitted. So if you're in New Zealand or Australia, you can get it from Bunnings. In the US, have no idea elsewhere in the world. Don't even ask. So this base plate and that base plate seem to be very, very stable. If you just compare, I'll show you with the latest one. So this one, when you rest it on the ground, it is solid as a rock. It does not move. Like you try to force it forward, you try to push it to the sides. Yes, you can turn it like so, but if you find a good landing spot, it will be very, very stable. This one, not so much. At a tiny tilt forward, it will dive. So, don't like it, need to fix it. And we're trying to build it up so it's even, and we're trying to build up a little bit of that sort of ledge forward. So when the gun is trying to take a nosedive, it wouldn't be able to, because there'll be probably another inch or so at the front. Okay, let's do it. So first things first, I mean, I've already checked the gun, but it's clear. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the pin in. So I've got the other one sitting right here. So what I don't want to do is the spring jumping out of here. So I'm retaining it with the grip safety. I'm sliding the other housing in temporarily, so it just sits there and retains that spring. Now that out of the way, we've got the housing and the base plate, or the prawn pad, whatever you want to call it. So we've got needed. I'll be using gloves because I've done it before and don't like it sticking to my hands. And also the smell is horrendous and I don't want my hands smell like that for the rest of the day. Okay, so we need something very, very flat. So I'm using this piece of wood, flat, but at the same time having a bit of texture. This is not wood, it's called echo decking, but it's irrelevant. So what I will do is I will put it inside a plastic bag. So kneaded doesn't stick to that piece of wood. Okay, letting the air out. Okay, and we've got our surface. Okay, sitting on the surface, yeah, the plate's still there. And we might want to build it up a little bit here. Actually, that might be a good idea. Yeah, there's a lot that could be done better. Okay, need to degrease the base, and we're going to use the brake cleaner. How much of kneaded do we need? Great question. I've got no idea. I've got this piece left. Should be enough. I would imagine we need a bit of buffer, so I might as well use it all and just buy another one when I'm in Bunnings later on today. Okay, so we would need a knife. Got one handy, just to get those. And by the way, once you use that kneaded, it leaves behind a very, very handy container, plastic container that you can seal. Now, here's the fun part, or actually not so fun part. What you need to do is turn the camera slightly this way. What you need to do is you need to mix it really well. I understand from aesthetic standpoint it looks just awful. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna form actually we're gonna spread it evenly, and we're gonna take a little bit, so that little bit I will be using to build up the base. You need to be quick because you don't want to miss that 10-minute window of opportunity to use the kneaded before it solidifies. Okay, once we're done here, so the last thing you want is for kneaded to get anywhere where the mag goes, because then so you want this to form contact with, and then we need to start building that front piece. And look at that, beautiful. It does make the gun slightly heavier, but that's a minor thing. Alrighty, it's been 10 minutes. Now it's a good time at a 10-minute, sort of 15-minute mark to cut all of the pieces that you don't need. That bit at the back, you can see, but I don't need that. I'll just follow the aluminum shape here and cut off all the bits and pieces that we don't need to make it aesthetically better, lighter, and more symmetrical. Now this side, to flip it around and just continue cutting. Continue cutting this way. Okay. Good. Now again, rest it on this block. Now we did not lose any stability there. That's good. Then we're gonna shave it off later. Now the front, I wish I had more curvature here, but I'm just gonna make it even. Again, once you put the K-tape over it, won't matter. Will look pretty slick. Okay. Looking good. Alrighty, now we've got the end result. So that compound solidified. Actually, it did, solid as a rock. Use the wet wipe to clean the table. Now, in the reverse order. This is very, very solid. So we probably need that longer piece of the K-tape. What K-tape helps with, other than aesthetics, it actually helps with grip with the surface, because this thing is very, very slippery and we don't want that. Again, what we don't want to be happening is K-tape blocking the mag well. Okay. And I think we're done. Okay, perfect. So, can't wait to try it tomorrow. Actually, it's not going to be me, it's going to be Marianna who's going to be trying it. So, Marianna, what do you think?
I think it's perfect.
Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, reaction bullet points, and we'll be back.